Coriamano, good morning. Yeah, just getting started back up again. I did an earlier one this morning. Didn't think I'd be back in time, and I talked to Paul Hodges and he's not doing so well. So he said that he would not be on. But AZ, good morning. I was the first one in line this morning at the post office, returning the Autel Nano Plus that I received Saturday. Just couldn't get it to work. Good morning, JD. Back to work, I would imagine, for most everybody on a Monday. What are we, 1, 2, 3 weeks from Christmas. I'm still getting set up this morning after I ended the early morning channel at about 9 o'clock. No, about 8 o'clock. Me and I drove the other side of town to the post office. We were first one in line, dropped off the Autel for return, and then stopped at Tim Hortons on the way back, and here we are. Let me just get this background going correctly. There's the look at Lower Lake Huron this morning. It's right now it's 26 degrees, a little cold. Ed Hassett, good morning. Yeah, I talked to Paul this morning and he's just not doing good. He said he might call the doctor later today. Don't mind me, I'm just eating my farmer's wrap from Tim Hortons. That ship is the Federal Mayomi. I think Mayom. I would pronounce it Mayom, but it's got an I after it, so. It's downbound and it's headed for Port Chartier on the east side. And it's going to be followed shortly thereafter by the Joyce Van Enkevork, I think. Let me see. Nope, by the Ivor Bright, which was out in the anchorage, headed for Sarnia, and the Algo Nova, headed for Sarnia as well, 2 tankers. Yeah, I was lamenting about how much older I feel now. Because I'm sending that Autel Nano that I got Saturday back because I couldn't get it to link up to anything or whatever. It wasn't responding properly. And when they sent the return to me, they sent it with this, whatever you call that thing. And it said, just take this out to the post office and they would do it. And they did. And so there's my receipt from the post office on its way. Hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy?
Morning. Hey, just wanted to check in. Have you heard from Paul Hodges? Is he doing okay or?
No, he's not doing very well. I talked to him this morning.
Oh, shoot.
He said he would not be on today because he's not feeling well.
Oh. He need to get himself to the hospital or what? How bad is he?
He goes through periods where he's coughing, where he's hot, where he's cold. He can't sleep on and off. Very, it's like he went to bed last night, woke up an hour later.
Well, might not be a bad idea to very least go to a clinic, get on some antibiotics.
Yeah, I suggested that to him, but
Yeah, us old farts and wanting to go to the doctor. I'll be fine.
yeah, because he in our conversation when it went towards me telling him what to do, he just
yeah, hello, Pot. This is Kettle.
Yeah, he just said, well, he might call his doctor later today.
Maybe I'll call him on the phone and give him some crap.
There you go.
No, he really should get on some antibiotics.
Well, at a minimum, Ron.
Yeah.
He should have been the first phone call to the doctor this morning when the doctor's office opened.
Yeah, at the very least, call his doc, get a script, have his sister go pick it up for him. It's amazing sometimes with antibiotics. I've got on them and 2 days later you feel like a champion. But I guess I just wanted to check in. I'm on my way over to the hangar and
Well, you got his phone number. I would
Yeah.
encourage you to call him.
I'm going to. And, just checking in on my friends and making sure
Give-
everybody's okay.
Yeah, give him some friendly advice.
Yeah. So, and the other thing, I hate to say this, but in the event he has COVID, people with COPD, people who are heavy smokers, and Paul's a heavy smoker.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I use my friend Don as the prime example. He quit about 10 years ago, smoking, but his lungs already had COPD. And then when COVID hit him, now he's on oxygen the rest of his life, I'm certainly no role model. I get sick and leave me alone. I'll be fine. I don't want to go to the doctor, and I'm in the medical field.
Yep.
But I still will give him a call and give him a little heck though.
Well, I think it would be appreciated, and
Yeah. And if I were you, being it's early in the morning, I would get on the horn with Autel. Usually I have found with any, tech service or whatever like that, calling for even like DJI, I think if you call within the US, it directs over to California. And keep in mind, they're 2 hours from you.
right.
I think Autel is too. So now it actually, they're.
Well, it's only 9:11 here on the East Coast, so they're 3 hours.
Yeah.
So it would be 6:11. It's a little early, but
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, at 11 o'clock your time, I get on the horn. And, that's your most successful time.
Yep.
And I'd be curious to what you hear about that. Did you have any further luck last night?
no, it was a bomb. So I went to the post office. I don't know if you heard me. I went to the post office and returned it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I returned the one I got just on Saturday.
To
Is
eBay.
It wouldn't link up. It wouldn't do anything. And I filed for return. And I got a notification just to take this scan code up to the post office, and they then return it.
Right.
And so I was the first in line out at the post offices.
Well, there you go. The bottom line is getting your money back.
Yeah, it was a great deal if it worked, but
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with two Autel Nanos that don't work.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just odd that two of them have the similar problem. But I didn't realize, like I said, till you and Justin were talking, that their customer service. I tell you what, when I got my first Evo, they were great. Their tech support was awesome. So very responsive, helpful. Oh my.
Yep, you just never know.
You don't.
Well, and I'm sure you've seen it. You get out in the world. Customer service today is not even what it was like 2 years ago.
No.
And two years before that wasn't like it was 2 years ago,
Yeah.
It just, customer service seems to be on the downward slope. And I don't know personally whether
It
that's
is.
intentional or what.
Yeah, it's sometimes the mental, but I gotta admit, the company I work for, it is a 9.8 out of the 10 scale. We, Paul, have to, every hospital, every ambulance service, with the exception of what the patient condition is in, but we have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper divided up into 4 sections, and they have it's a card that has computer information on there, and you can take that card, and it has an ID number on it, and you can go onto the website, put in that ID number, and that corresponds with the mission that we were on. And hospital personnel, patients, ambulance personnel can write good or bad. They can rate you. How was Ron and his partner today? And that comes back, and I'll tell you what, when there's a bad mark, oh boy, the phones start ringing. What happened? And what are you going to do to fix it? So we just had a case the other day, kind of sad, but we got called to a hospital to pick up a woman who had a what they call a hemorrhagic stroke. In other words, there's two types of stroke. One's anoxic, one's hemorrhagic. The hemorrhagic means she's bleeding. Her brain is bleeding. But in looking at the CT scan, you could see where the bleed had progressed. And that little tiny hospital was looking to get her out, which I understand, to a bigger facility. And none of the neurosurgeons at those bigger facilities was willing to take her because they looked at the CAT scans and they're like, what are we going to do? Things are too far gone. But so until we got an accepting doctor and hospital, we couldn't transport, but we stayed in the emergency room. And then finally the sending doctor said, guys, you're released. He said, we can't send her. Well, they didn't have a ventilator. We had the patient on our ventilator, and the family was due like 30 minutes later to get in. They were traveling from a distance. And I told the doctor, I said, listen, we're going to stay here and keep her on that ventilator, keep her alive until that family gets here. And we did. The family got there, and then 5 minutes after they were there, both the family and the doctor said, go ahead and stop the ventilator. And that was kind of hard for me to do. But I went in and, I did my thing, and she passed away like 5 minutes later. But you know what? We actually got on that report card, those people actually wrote to my bosses and said they just couldn't believe that the customer service, that what we did, we went above and beyond, and we showed kindness and caring, and we could have just left, but we didn't. You did the right thing. But you're right, Paul. There's a lot of the customer service stuff, and is it the mentality of today's day and age? I don't know. But the weather doesn't look overly friendly today. Kind of gloomy. 16 degrees, a little bit of snow.
I tell you what, the Autel telephone lines they give you, it goes into all these other things, and it says customer service, but it ain't customer service.
Yeah, it stinks.
It's bad.
That is. That is. Are you able to leave a verbal message?
No, it comes up and says if you want press 1 for redact, press 2 for some kind of thing, all technical shit.
Right.
And maybe it's me. I just don't get it. I don't understand why it's so difficult.
Yeah, it kind of stinks.
Well, I think what they did, they're blowing me off,
Yeah. Hmm. You know, there's different forums. I noticed DJI has done that. You know, there's different forums you can go on to, and you write up your experiences. And I'll tell you what, they actually, I think Autel has them too. They have people who watch that stuff and write your experience. You know, it may take a little time, but yeah. So that's odd though. That sucks. But well, anyhow, Paul, I'm
Okay,
here
all
at the
right, Ron, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yep, I'll call Paul and
Yeah, call Paul, please.
I'll give him a little heck.
There you go. Okay.
All right, buddy.
Okay,
Well, you
Ron.
guys all have a great day. By in the chat, I can't see who's on, but everybody have a nice day. Take care, Paul. We'll see you.
Yep, you too.
Bye-bye.
Afternoon. Oh, Ron
Hey,
left.
David.
Yeah, I was enjoying Ron's story.
Yeah,
takes a lot of bottle to do what he does. Not sure I could.
I can't find a working phone number for Autel where I called them before, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of disheartening.
There we go. Autel US. Have you tried 1-855-288-3587?
No,
That comes up on the about page.
Calling account services.
no, I don't need that. What number did you say, David?
I'll just send you the link in the chat.
855-802-5572?
Yeah, but it had the 1-888-288-3587.
Yes, I called that, and what you get is a whole bunch of mumble jumble.
Yeah, a lot of
I'll let
these.
you hear it.
Thank you for calling Autel US. Please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. To register a new product or for information on product updates, press 1. For purchase orders or price and availability, press 2. For technical support, press 3.
3, text them.
For ADAS, tools or frames, press 5.
What the hell's EDEC tools and frames?
For
It's not you.
press 1.
Maxi tools,
No.
EMS products,
For DIY products and code readers, press 3.
code readers,
Commercial or heavy-duty vehicle scan tools, press 4.
commercial heavy-duty code
Or frame, press 5.
frames,
Programming and immobilizer tools, press 6.
programming, battery testers. That's all my choices are.
That's bad, isn't it? They've done away with drones.
Nope,
Hotel. Drone.
it's just maddening.
I'm not sure if this one will help. There's this is how they put it. That's how they've got it in the thing, but I'm not sure if you have to put a 1 on the front of it.
The 844-692-8835.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It might have to have a 1 in front of it. That's for Auto Robotics.
Okay, you're gonna be with me here.
Thank you for calling. We are outside of our business hours and we'll get back to you shortly.
Hung up.
Oh.
Well, if it's California, that's 3 hours. So it's only 6:26 there.
Then open till 9.
Yeah, it doesn't open till 9. But there's another number as well.
Oh yeah, what's that number?
But what I would do, Paul, I would write these 2 numbers down. And then if you can't get an answer now, give them a couple of hours. 3 or 4 hours, and then give them another call.
That's a ring. Plus 49. It's export. They open
Okay, so
10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern time. They open. If that helps.
That's the 85528835587.
What?
I've got 1855
Yeah, we tried that one.
2883587.
Yeah, we tried that one.
That's over the 9 a.m.
Yeah, I think all the numbers will be the same.
and their hours of operation are 9 to what?
9 till 5 Eastern time.
6.
Sorry, 6.
9 to 6 Eastern time. Okay. Well, I'll check with them. It's 9 o'clock here now.
That's
And-
it, fun.
And when I called, it says
No, chocolate's on these things.
it's out of side of area.
So is it 9:27 where you are?
Yep. Which one says 9 o'clock?
The 2 bottom ones I gave, and the top one as well.
844-460-0454.
Thank you for calling. We are outside of our business hours and we'll get back to you shortly.
And then they hang up on you.
How can it be outside of their business hours? So you're Eastern time.
Yeah.
What other time zones are there? Central, isn't it?
Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. Pacific is California.
Which one's the latest time? Is that 3 hours ahead, California?
California is, yeah. In other words, like it's 9:29 here, it would be 6:29 on California time.
I just keep trying them every hour.
I'm calling the,
Thank you for calling. We are outside of our business hours and we'll get back to you shortly.
that's the same one you get on both of those numbers.
Yeah, so they must be in a different time zone to you. Like I say, if you try them every hour, eventually they must be in their business hours. You would hope.
Well, one would hope, but then again, I've also come to realize that this old man just isn't with it anymore.
Yeah, I'll have none of that talk. It's not you, Paul. It's the companies. It's not you.
9:29, I just got a ticket received. Missed call from Port Huron. This is Martel. Thank you for contacting our Autel robotics support team. We have received your request and your ticket has been opened. A support representative will review your request and be contacting you soon. Our support team is currently experiencing higher than average rate of support requests. This may result in a longer than typical response time. We are working diligently to provide support for each ticket request as soon as we can. Thank you.
Well, one, they're getting a lot of calls because the drones are knackered.
Yep, exactly.
And two, they're going to review your request, Paul. You didn't say anything.
No. But the ticket number at the top is the ticket number that why I initiated and they sent me a notification.
Well, they should be in touch soon. You sent the other one back, haven't you?
Yeah, the brand new one, I sent it back. But
Yeah.
I returned that to eBay.
Just remember as well, when Autel do ring, let them know that you've actually purchased a new one and you had the same issue, and so you've had to send that one back.
Yep. It's just so maddening, it's like we're going into the darker months here.
Yep.
And I use that Autel for night and
Yeah,
light.
that's fine.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's not gonna work. But it
Yeah.
worked fine I got it in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and then
So you're still within your 1 year warranty anyway,
yep.
which is good.
And that one I purchased directly from Autel.
Yeah, so it's still covered by the warranty.
Yep.
With them. So just keep badgering them. But yeah, it's not you, Paul, that's got the problem here. It's Autel. In fact, it's all companies. Since the pandemic, customer service has gone out the window. You try ringing anyone over here, due to the pandemic, we can't take your call right now. But if you leave your name and number, we'll ring you back when we can be bothered. And it's got worse and worse over the last 6 months over here. You just can't ring anyone. Everyone you ring has got a problem. I mean, some companies, they give you a whole life story of why they can't answer the phone. It's like, guys, I just want some bit of sport. Don't want your life story. It's very quiet tonight.
No, I want that.
Yeah, we need to... Has Paul got himself down to the doctors yet?
No, he hasn't. And
Paul,
he's not getting any better.
Paul, if you're watching, listening, whatever, get off your ass. Struggle off your ass. If you have to, get on that phone, get to your doctors, get yourself sorted. And we'll look forward to seeing you back on here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, he's I talked to him today and he's not doing any better. And I tried to urge him to do something and he says, well, he says, maybe later today I'll call the doctor.
And then you call in the morning because later today they're going to be busy. Get him first. And if not, get yourself down to the medical room or whatever they call it over there.
Emergency care, yep.
Yeah. He's got to get help.
Well, that's the way I feel about it. But then again, I'm the same way, when I have a medical, Lynn's always bugging me to go and I just don't want to go because I just know that it's not necessarily going to be good news.
No, but the problem is if it's not good news, you get it treated to make it good news.
Yep.
If you leave it, it's never. If you
It's
leave,
never gonna. It's like the old thing about doctors believe that heal thyself. No, that doesn't happen.
now, you contact the doctor when you're bad, and you make it good. If you leave it, it's never going to get good.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
agree.
might just be a course of antibiotics he needs, or
I agree, but I don't want to beat him up about it. It's his. It's,
well, I'm beating up about it. Paul,
It's-
put up your ass,
it's his
or we'll send Linny round.
decision to make.
Well, we'll just send Linny round. She can sort him out. Or we'll get Diane on it.
Yeah.
Linny and Diane. Double tag team.
Yeah, it's awful quiet here today. Now, is there going to be a butt crack today or?
There's a chat show today.
It's just a chat show today.
Okay,
2 hours of waffling crap,
Why not even read 2 hours?
or whatever time long she does it for.
well, how's she feeling?
How you feeling, Laura? Yeah.
Yeah, because I know she wasn't feeling all that good yesterday.
No, I'm not feeling that good either, but nothing I can do about it. And yes, Mr. Hodges, I have been to the doctors. I've had my blood tests. So if you're watching, follow suit, get you off your arse, get you done. And guess who's dissed you, GD? Oh dear. Who's dissing who now? Wayne B's just come in and put, and guess who's dissed you, JD? Laughing face.
Show.
Yeah.
Slide as well.
Oh. Well, when you say dissed, when it comes to Matt, I don't think you don't think you class anything as dissed with Matt. It's all funny. He just has a laugh and a joke, doesn't he?
Yeah, just poking, if you can't poke your friends, who can you poke,
I want names. Well, I bet Justin's one of them.
Yeah, poor Justin on the road, that's got to drive Sarah a little crazy.
Yeah, he seems to be getting sent out a lot on these jobs, doesn't he?
Yep.
Do you reckon he's volunteering himself?
No, in fact, he called his boss and requested asked if he really had to go, and his immediate boss says no. So then it wasn't too much longer later, somebody up the ladder called and said, yes, you had to go.
Too good at his job.
Well, and I think that it's just like everywhere else in the world. They're having a hard time finding people that they can trust to do a good job, competent,
Exactly. If you're good at your job, you're going to get. I hope they're paying him for going this distance.
Because it,
Wayne, do you want an extra wooden spoon to carry on mixing it, or do you want the mixer? Poor Justin, he's going to come on here later, and JD's going to snipe him. I watched Justin's video the other night, his gaming video, role play, and I was like, "That what the hell is this?" But for some reason, I just couldn't turn it off. I had to watch the whole lot.
Well, it held you.
Now he's got a good imagination.
Look like a kid.
There's nothing wrong with being like a kid, is there, Paul?
I can't remember what it was like.
Kind of like Laura on TikTok. Insane.
Okay.
Well, Laura does that TikTok really well. I think she ought to do more.
No. Wait up, where is it?
She has a talent for TikTok. Yep. And I know, David, you encourage her to succeed at no matter what she does. Right?
Yeah.
David, I already know you got the sign up.
I think it needs. I can't get the camera to focus on it.
Oh my God, KFC have put the.
Don't encourage, Paul. Look, don't encourage the Laura.
Hello, Auntie Ann.
Hello, can you believe it?
Yeah, wow. Okay, well, I'll be there just shortly.
Well, listen, are you ready? I mean, I don't want you to rush.
No, me and I'll be there shortly.
Okay, Carol.
Okay.
Should we go out for breakfast?
No, I really can't, but thank you for thinking. I can always stop and pick you up something.
No.
Yep.
No, that's not the problem.
Okay.
No. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See, that just proves how old I am. I forgot that I have to go pick up my Auntie Ann at the doctor's because she gets 2 shots every 2 to 4 weeks. She gets a shot in each eye.
Oh my God.
Actually, they take and put right into her eye.
Ouch. There's me complaining about the injection into my arm every 3 months.
She's 94 years old, and they're because she has such great insurance. I think they're just milking her, but 94, she's still going strong, and you wouldn't know she was 94.
Yeah, and that goes for you, Paul. There's no harm in you getting there.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get there, but anyway, thanks. Do you want me to just keep it going and let you be the co-host, or do you want me to shut her down?
Nah, you might as well shut it down. There's only me here.
Yeah.
And JD doesn't matter. He's only in chat.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. David, thank you. We'll see you all maybe later today.